Hello, my name is Melissa Wang, and with me here today on Coffee with Catechist is Anne-Marie Bess, and we are at the Brigham Cathedral. So, Anne-Marie, is this your home parish?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, since I've known myself, this is where I am.
You feel a belonging here. So, how long have you been a catechist?
Wow. Since I left for confirmation class actually, and that time I did confirmation when I was 14.
Wow.
So I'm 27 now.
You're
So
27.
yeah, so since then
That's
I've
pretty
been
long.
teaching.
Yeah. So, what motivated you to become a catechist?
Actually at first it was when you leave a part of confirmation. When you leave, you have to pull up what you want to do within your church to give back to your parish. And for some reason I just at that time just take Sunday school with no intention that I would have been called. And when the new terms was about to start, I got a call. But if I'm still interested, I just said yes. And from then to now, and I have a passion for kids, so I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Right. So, being so young as a catechist, you find that the children are more interactive with you. They would come with you with problems or things that happen outside of catechism.
It's challenging at times because sometimes they come with their old stuff way off. So sometimes it could be they are not interacting all the time. Sometimes
Okay.
you get a class that is you gotta beg them to talk. But then another time you get a class that's very interactive. Sometimes you gotta want to quiet them down to keep them focused on what you're trying to get to. But not all the times you get them. And you have to try to do activities that don't bore them.
Right. So you
Because
would
I have
do,
the smaller set.
right. So you would do classes outdoors sometimes as well.
Sometimes
because,
I would bring them
yes.
outside depending on the topic. Bring them outside. Sometimes take them over in the church.
Right.
Then you try not to do topics that bore them.
Good. I've noticed that in the mornings after Mass, they have to come over into the Catholic Life Center for classes. Do you find it takes longer for them to settle when they have to come over?
Sometimes yes, because what happens when they come over, they go for snack first.
Right.
Sometimes we ask them not to eat in classroom so that they take the snack downstairs, then come up. So sometimes the settling down takes a little while.
Right. Because they would want to chat and loiter a bit. Right.
Drink and stuff.
Have you had training as a catechist?
Yes, they do training on and off.
And you've attended?
Yes, I've attended.
Okay.
A few of them.
So, what is the best part of being a catechist, personally, for you?
Personally, for me, the best part is that I get to come on a day and they make me laugh. When I prepare my lesson, one of the best things is that I get their attention, and I just be happy for that, because sometimes when you prepare your lesson, I wonder if I can bore them tomorrow.
Right, that is so true.
So one of the best things for me is when I come and they enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah, for me, is when I come and they enjoy it.
So how do you go about planning your lesson?
Most times I do it, we have a manual actually.
Right.
But to be honest, I don't always work with a manual because to me,
It can be improved?
the manual is a little boring. So to me, the manual doesn't have. I have 8 plus,
Okay.
and for me, the manual is it's a little boring in terms of it's hard to get 8-year-olds get a message over to 8-year-olds. So for me, I try to do a lot of activities,
Right.
a lot of craft, and incorporate the same lesson but doing activities. So I use the manual, yes, but I also I go on the net and look
Right.
at Catholic websites, and they have a lot of activities.
Right.
that
I
also
too go online and I find like nice coloring
Yes.
pages and so on for
Yeah.
each season
Yeah.
and each topic that
Because
we
for
would
Lent right
use.
now,
Right.
I went and I got a lot of stuff, how to make things
Things
pertaining
and
to
so
prayer, fasting,
yes.
and almsgiving. I found everything.
So as a catechist, I had my class, I gave out little pages for them of how to plait the palms for Palm
Yeah,
Sunday and so
yeah,
on.
it's really
So they're
nice.
pretty excited, and you find out when they're excited, they're more interactive and they're
Yes.
more interesting.
Very.
This A plus class would be which class?
Would be the class before First Communion.
So that's the confession class.
Yes,
right.
that's First Confession.
So are you happy so far with what you've achieved as being a catechist?
Yes, I am. I know I could improve on certain things sometimes in terms of preparing my lesson, but so far, yes. I've learned a lot from a lot of older catechists along the way, so yeah, I have.
So you mentioned that you got into catechism when you had to sign off when you were in your confirmation class.
Yeah.
So on that sheet, you didn't consider doing any other activity to give back to the community, be it reading, collection?
I used to read.
Oh, you used to?
Yeah, I used to read. But at that time, the only thing I ticked on that form was Sunday school, was to be a catechist, nothing else.
Okay.
After being a catechist, I joined the readers group after.
Okay, so you prefer the catechism more than the reading?
Yes, I do.
I would have to.
I enjoy the catechism more than any other thing else in breakout. So I enjoy the teaching. And that's because I have a passion.
Right. Is your class pretty big this year?
My class is very big this year. Normally I would get numbers that sometimes discourages you. I would get 10, sometimes 8 1 week. This year I have, most weeks I have 18.
Okay.
And I'm really glad about the numbers because the only week that I had 5 was last week, and that was because of the rain.
Okay.
But this week everybody came.
So, you would think one of the challenges would be the consistency with their attendance?
Yes.
Okay, so because this would affect how you plan your lesson and so on. Right. So, in having a big class, do you feel need that you should have maybe an assistant, maybe more catechists involved in the catechism with you?
Well, for my class I have an assistant.
Okay.
So I have an assistant. And most classes do.
Okay,
Most
that's very
classes
nice.
have assistant. Most times you don't work alone because when I started, I was alone and I asked for somebody because of my numbers just really big. But yeah.
So, do you think you have an impact on the children that you teach? Like so far, I mean, there's many years you've been in this.
Yes, I do because the ones that are in confirmation, First Communion class now, before they leave every day, they still come back. They're still in my class, just when they were cleaning the board.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Right.
And when you're on the road, you hear Miss.
Yeah, that is yes. So, how would you encourage? Do you think? Well, you have an assistant, right? So, like when their catechist is absent, how can you find a way to encourage others to join the catechism, to come and teach and be part of it?
Because we're teaching the Word of God to our children. I think people should want to come, especially young people should want to. We've learned so much coming to catechism, and we should want to give back to teach others over the knowledge that we've learned. So I think people should want to come on board, and there's always need for teachers.
Right.
At all the parishes.
So, from all the confirmation classes after you, do you see the candidates coming back to give back to the community, be it catechism or any other vocation?
Yeah, I know.
You do?
Yeah, I think we have promising youths.
Right.
I think we do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Anne-Marie, for your time. It was really nice talking to you.